believe this is gonna change.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
This is gonna change.
You dare stand in the way of a representative of Innos?
No, of course not. The entrance is open to the chosen of Innos.
Pray to Innos for this sacrilege.
Yes, chosen one.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. Where did you get that robe?
I have passed the test of fire.
Incredible. Then what is happening here must be the will of Innos. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchant's building. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. Even if you are now a member of the Order of Innos. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter, so treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure. Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter. But you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
That's all just gossip.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
No.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
You don't have to tell me.
Hey, you! How's business?
Not so great. Back when the barrier was still in place, times were better. The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines, and my ships then brought it to the mainland. On their way back, they bought food and other wares. But now we're cut off from the mainland, and have to rely on the farmers for supplies.
Only Innos decides what's right.
How do you make a living now?
Right now, I'm living off my savings. But if I can't get back into business, times are gonna get rough for me.
Will it ever change?
Nobody wants to know.
That's not what I heard.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
That's not what I heard.
I am a fire magician.
Yes, of course. Forgive me, chosen one, but I'm only doing my duty.
These days.
No idea. You tell me.
I have already heard of you. Lothar has reported that you wish to speak with me. You are the stranger who has demanded the Eye of Innos. I am Lord Hagen, Paladin of the King, warrior of our Lord Innos, and Commander-in-Chief of Khorinis. I have much to do, so do not waste my time. Tell me, rather, why you are here.
What do you know about the Eye of Innos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Innos can wear it.
I am a chosen of Innos.
Then perhaps it will be possible for you to wear the amulet.
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines, we have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. What army is that supposed to be?
An army of dragons who have gathered hosts of their minions around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
Why have you come to Khorinis?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
What are your men doing in the Valley of Mines?
I see no reason to reveal that to you.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Garond. If anyone knows the situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Innos to me?
The Eye of Innos. Good. Bring me proof, then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can, for you have it.
What are your men doing in the Valley of Mines?
All right. Since you're going there anyway, I might as well tell you. This is all about the magic ore. It can decide the outcome of the war. Without enough weapons made of magic ore, the king's army does not stand the slightest chance against the elite warriors of the orcs. And the ore mines here on the island are the last to which we still have access. As soon as our ship is fully laden with ore, we shall sail back to the mainland.
The war against the orcs is going badly then.
I have already told you too much.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Innos protect you.
Hey!
According to the reports I've received, the Valley of Mines is a dangerous place. Make sure to equip yourself well before you leave.
How is the situation on the mainland?
The war isn't won yet, although the royal troops are already driving back the orcs. But small bands of orcs are gathering in many places, trying to scatter our army. They fight without honor and without faith, and therefore we shall prevail in the end.
Can you teach me?
I only instruct the followers of our order.
Hey, you! What does it mean to be a paladin?
A paladin is a warrior of Innos. He lives in order to serve him and fights in order to do him honor. In return, the gift of magic is bestowed upon us. The magic of runes, which we are granted as recognition for our deeds.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
Hey, you!
What's your business here? If you want something, make an appointment.
Who are you?
I am Larius, the local governor. Even if it may not seem so at the moment, I am the most powerful man in this city.
So you're in charge here?
At the moment, my hands are tied. That Lord Hagen is in command here, for as long as he's in the city at any rate.
How's it going?
What business is it of yours? As long as the paladins are in the city, Lord Hagen takes care of all the affairs that concern the city.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You have failed utterly at that, so go away.
Hey!
I am Geryon, master of two-handed combat and paladin of the king. Why are you disturbing me?
Can you train me?
If you wish to learn something, you must turn to a teacher from outside of our order. I am a warrior, not a teacher.
I am Cedric the Swordmaster, paladin of the king.
Can you train me?
I only train paladins.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
Hey! What are you doing here?
What do you think, huh? I'm a gardener. I take care of the garden.
You're pretty much by yourself here, aren't you?
Yes, and it should stay that way. I'm glad that I have some peace here. Once, they wanted to send me to the penal colony because I did some guy in. But Larius, the governor, needed another gardener, and so I could stay here. Over time, this garden has become my home, and I'm content with that.
Are you growing herbs as well?
A few. I'm growing fireweed and fire nettles. I also tried swamp weed, but that doesn't really thrive here. Well, I just harvested. So if you want to buy something...
Show me your wares. What's new?
It's time the Paladins ended the Farmers' Rebellion. He who breaks the law must be punished, especially now when we're at war.
What are my options here in town?
If you don't want to end up in the gutter in the Harbor District, find a regular job. Ask around in the lower part of town. Maybe you'll get lucky. If you're planning on staying longer here in the city, you should join the militia, or at least get trained in combat. The combat instructors in the barracks also train civilians. The orcs will come soon, and then you'll be glad of every hour you spent on the drill ground.
What do you know about the Paladins?
Not much. Nobody knows exactly why they're here. Not even those of us in the city guard. They've taken control of the city, chased the governor out of his council chamber, and relieved the judge of his office. If you ask me, it's a good thing. Those pompous asses bitterly need a lesson in humility.
What can you tell me about this area?
You're now in the upper part of town. Where do you want to go?
Thanks, that's all I wanted to know. What are you doing here?
What are you accosting me for? Who are you anyway? Say, don't I know you from somewhere?
Not that I remember.
That's funny. I could have sworn I'd met you before. Never mind. You're all obviously gutter scum anyway. You all look alike somehow.
Maybe so.
Don't get snotty. Who do you think you're talking to anyway? The least you can do is address me in a more appropriate tone. And now get out of my sight!
Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
That was obvious all along.
I couldn't get away with that.
Now, I don't think this is going to change.
Really? How interesting.
Hey, you!
Believe me.
What are you doing here?
I make sure that nobody enters the houses.
Don't tell me.
Explicit
never
order
change.
from Lord Hagen, and don't even think about violating this order.
How are things?
At the moment, everything is quiet.
He can't keep anything to
That would be a
himself.
problem.
Everybody knows by now.
Hey, you!
My name is Ludero.
Simply
I
talks
buy and sell all kinds of things.
What wares do you have to offer?
talks too much.
Well, especially rare and unusual things.
What my husband
So far, I've always managed to fulfill my customers' wishes.
to himself.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Husband thinks.
Yes, for my current assignment, I need the claws of a snapper. But not just any old claws.
Go away. Don't.
It would have to be something special. The claws of a mighty beast who has killed many men already, or something like that.
That's what I've always.
Where can I find snappers?
There are a few of them on this island, but most of them live in the Valley of Mines.
And what's in it for me?
I could find you a rune stone.
I'll see what I can do. Show me your wares.
From now on. And he works all day too. That's what I've always said. I can't take care of everything for everybody. I don't believe that. That's what I've always said. Go away, don't tell me, Dad. You don't say. Really, how interesting. I don't believe that.
Hey, you!
Welcome, traveler. Looking for a fine potion? I have a large selection and reasonable prices. And my potions are much better than the stuff that Zurich sells.
Show me your wares.
It's my pleasure, Reverend Brother.
If I hadn't seen it with my... I won't tell her a thing from now on. I don't believe that.
There's more, believe me.
Hey, you, wait a minute. You're headed for the Valley of Mines, aren't you?
And?
Here's a bargain. You give me a report on what's going on with the ore, and for that I will get you a rune stone.
I'll see what I can do.
You should really have known better.
Hey!
Will it ever change?
I couldn't get away with that.
He listened to the
Same old thing, all over again.
Show me your wares.
I must beg your pardon for my poor selection. A man in your position is certainly used to better.
He'd better shut up. Everybody knows by now. Don't tell this to anyone. Who says things like that?